starts up. I think the stream is up though. Oh, we are live. All right. Well, we are just going to pop the link of the stream in Discord. Alright, so this is a first for DGSR. We are hosting a race in Automobilista 2. And we are running with the Caterham Academy cars around... which track is this even? Somewhere in Brazil. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just professional that way. We still have 30 seconds of practice before we go into qualifying. And as you can see, it's raining. I was just up with the drivers in the channel, and they are super excited about the rain. And Hitman got an unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, Hitman, what did you do? Where are you? Practice is ending in 137 seconds. Come on, Hitman, do unsportsmanlike things. No? Nothing? Anyway, let's take a ride with him for the final corners. Oh, and that's going to be a crash. Oh, that was a heavy one. Straight deboned. Oh, my word. I've never done Automobilista 2 before. Oh, it looks like his bumper is flopping about a bit. Is it visible in trackside? As he's steaming down the home straight with his broken Caterham. I wish I could click on the cars on the map to see who's who and what's what. This will be hard to track, but yeah, you are here for the professional streams anyway, so expect nothing else but professionalism. Cormac set the fastest lap of practice, 1:45.7. But we'll see what the conditions and times will be in qualifying. I think this is like AI control, because everyone is kind of driving at the same slow pace. This is probably because practice hasn't stopped yet. It's still 13 seconds of practice. Oh, we're at the Curvelo circuit. I'm pretty sure I've pronounced it wrong. And it's the short layout. Oh, even heavier rain it seems. This will be interesting. Let's see how the drivers will get on with that on board, and then it's... I think someone's pedal is stuck. Ooh, it's properly raining, and Rich Gasson, I think, is our first man out on the track. It's pouring down. Holy shit. now it's a private qualifying session, so we won't see more cars on the track, but the one that we're spectating only. Wondering what all of this does. Oh, okay. Does seem like Rich is having to be very delicate with his inputs. Doesn't seem like he would be able to just throw it around completely. I mean, I don't blame him, as it seems the conditions are quite tricky, quite treacherous. Smells like carnage in the race. As you can hear, his revs just jump up as his rear wheels spin out a little bit, even on straights. And here we go for a flying lap. I myself have never driven this track. I've never really driven around in AMS, except maybe once or twice. Okay, turn 1, gently, gingerly. Oh, understeer out of turn 2. Still understeering. Yeah, the conditions are appalling. It does seem like the sky is clearing up a little bit, so it might start raining less. Is that like a ghost car in front of him? It seems like it. Almost ran too wide. As you can see that Rich really has to be gentle on the throttle. All the way through the twisted bits here. What does it look like from his cockpit? Wipers working overtime. Oh, kick of oversteer. Expertly held in hand. Ooh, almost ran wide. I do not envy them these conditions. This does look difficult. Ooh, another kick of oversteer on exit. And more oversteer and run down to the start-finish line. We're about to see the first laps. Let's see. Provisional pole for Rich Gasson with a 1:53.6. Rob Larby a second slower. Then we have Mr. Walker, a tad bit slower than Rob, 2/10. Streeton 2 seconds down from Rich. Oh, and Mr. Stevens had a horrible lap apparently, with 10 seconds off Rich's pole lap. Cormac came very close, just 4/10 down. Nice. Be interesting to see if times will improve or get worse. Gotta hand it to AMS2. It does have good visuals, especially here in the rain, with all the spray around everything. I'm interested how this will look like in a full grid. Oh, Cormac is 8/10 off in the first sector, it seems. In the number 52 green Caterham. was that wiggle? Oh, a message in YouTube. Andy! Hello, Andy! How come you're not on this time? Gingerly. All the way to the right to open up the final corner. Nice slide. Oh, I thought he was going for the pits. But apparently he was just correcting the car. I don't think Rich improved his lap time last time around. Neither did Cormac. It might be the conditions are getting worse and worse. I don't see much movement. I don't see much movement in... How could you forget, Andy? Oh! And Cormac is off the track into the grass and reset the pits. Alright, let's find our new victim on who we can cast the commentator's curse. Who the hell is Raiola? Never heard of this guy. In the blue, Caterham with yellow racing stripes. Racing stripes add at least 50 horsepower, so he should be in P1 without a problem. Catching the slide on the exit of corners. It does seem lively. I mean, even on the dry track, those cars can or do actually kick their rear around, but in these conditions they just look super fun. But definitely a handful. 2 more corners to go. He is 4.6 off the best lap delta and running wide in the penultimate corner into the sand. Alright. That was commentator's curse done. Let's maybe curse Mr. Bennett. Hasn't set a lap time yet. He is currently midway into the corner, and this one will be invalid as well. In the sand is Mr. Gasson improving. I don't know why this doesn't work. I have split selected, but I can't see anywhere split timings. Nope. Click standings away and nothing disappears. Oh well. We'll have to wait for him to cross the second split line, which should be in 2 or 3 corners. Oh, nice drift. And there we go. Ooh, 8 seconds. Conditions are definitely getting worse. Definitely getting worse. So I think we are looking at our pole man for the race. Don't think anyone will be improving anymore. Almost 9 seconds delta. Yep, no way anyone's improving on this. So we will have Rich Gasson. Ken unsportsmanlike conduct, Hitman. Hitman. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. What did you do again? Funnily enough, it's the only time that I've seen this message, unsportsmanlike conduct, and it's always... I mean, I saw it a couple of times and it was always with Hitman. Even the game knows. Even the game knows. Come on, Hitman. Do unsportsmanlike things. Ooh, 6 seconds down. Already slower than his fastest time. So yeah, I don't think we'll have improvement. Oh, look at that. A spin. Another commentator's curse successful. From the cockpit, it doesn't look that bad. When you go on trackside or chase, it's just... Like the spray seems to be all around the car, even from the front tires, but from the cockpit, it doesn't look that bad. Here's our safety car. We're waiting for the worst possible outcomes. I do have a feeling we'll need it this time. And that's it with the qualifying. Everyone will finish their laps and then we'll go over to the race session. So, yeah, as I said, I don't think the order will change at all, given that the conditions of the track are getting worse. So we have Rich Gasson in P1, Cormac Quinn in P2, Rob Larby in P3. We have Phil Walker, not Paul Walker, but Phil Walker in P4, Tim Streeton in 5, Mr. Rayola in P6, Gabe Hauka in P7, Mr. Stevens, Miguel Stevens in P8. Ooh, he just disappeared. I hope he returns in the time for the race. And P9 we have Mr. Pichon. And P10 Ryan... no, that's not Greenaway. That's Harper. Ryan Harper, I think. Eddie Wilkins in P11. Sim Salamima. Sorry, I don't know your real name. Even Discord has the same name, so I'm not sure. But anyway, Sim Salamima in P12. Army, that could be Jamie Armitage in P13. Mr. McElligott, the Hitman in P14. Thomas Norocki in P15, Dean Hyde in P16, Ryan Greenaway in P17, the Menjo, sorry, I don't know your full name off the top of my head either, sorry about that, is in P19, GKSR in P20, whoever that is, S. Ryu in P21, Matt Keys in P22, and Wayne Bennett in P23. Alright, race is about to start in rainy conditions. Let's see how this goes down. A lot of cars lined up. Where's the safety car? Still in the pits. You lazy bastard. Come on, do something. I think just going to stay on the track for 24 minutes. Hope not. This will be a boring race. Oopsie. Almost threw my mouse. Oh, there we go. Something's happening. Engines are revving. And the race is on. Rich had a good start, but I think Cormac is up his inside. Going for P1. Oh, side by side, and Cormac is through. Cormac is through, as is Rob Larby on the outside of Rich Gasson. But yeah, Rich Gasson will retain P2. In the back, it seems like... Oh, there's one car off the track. Gabe in the background. Can I somehow replay this? I don't think so. I'm sorry. Oh. Gabe has Stevens to cause carnage on lap 1. It might have been him, because he has also lost positions, and I think his car was also in the grass. And ooh, that's another. Sean Cardus, another spinner. Unfortunately, we didn't catch exactly what happened there. In the front, Cormac and Gasson are... Ooh, Cormac just went off the track a little bit too wide. But Rich couldn't capitalize on this. The top 4 seem to be glued together. Cormac, Rich Gasson, Rob Larby and Raiola are close together. Only a second separates them. Almost a contact. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's close. This has given a chance to Larby to sneak up the inside from Rich's car, but couldn't capitalize. Couldn't capitalize just properly yet. But the race is still long. We still have 23 minutes to go. This is just lap 1. And already so many murders. There's one car without lights. Streeton. No lights. Playing the Ghost Rider. He has Ryan Harper right on the rear of his bumper. Oh, and Stevens is in the pits. Is that a drive-through? That could have been a drive-through. Gabe has already made up some positions. He is already in P15. He does have some seconds to make up to P14 though. Hitman is in P14 and all over the back of GSR. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Help me a little bit. Rich Gasson still. Oh, perfectly timed commentator's curse, which allowed Rob Larby to sneak past into P2. And I'm betting that Cormac is just saying to himself, "Yeah, guys, keep fighting, keep fighting. I can maybe run away from you a little bit." Further back, Streeton is still holding off Ryan Harper. Ryan is in the slipstream, pulls out into the braking zone for turn 1, down the inside, and pass is made. Nice textbook pass, and Streeton comes back at him. Streeton came back in turn 2, back into P5. It's not giving up easily. Army and Greenaway are fighting for P10. Mr. -99 has come out on top. Oh, and there's a car. Oh, Rich Gasson in the grass. What happened here? How do I... Can I... No. Cannot rewind to see what actually happened. Rich Gasson from P1 down to P13. Oh, there must have been a contact with Rob Larby, because Rob Larby has now lost the position to Raiola. And And behind them, Streeton and Harper have caught up. Well, what was once a P1 battle is now a P2 battle. With again 4 cars. And Cormac is just happily moving away up in front. Oh, off the track goes Eddie Wilkins, allowing Simsalamima to go into P7. Side by side, I think Wilkins and GSR going down the home straight. And yep, pass is done into T1. Now just have to survive turn 2. Not run out too wide. And there we go. Oh, that was actually Eddie passing GSR. The other way around, sorry. My bad. Oh, Gasson and Gabe are nose to tail, catching Mr. Nawrotsky. A bit further back, Stevens is also making up positions, currently in P19, on the back of Matt Keys. Going for the overtake into the left-hander, and having done so, as long as he can keep it on track. Oh, that was a little bit wide. That was a little bit wide. Back up front, Rich Gasson really on the back of Thomas Nawrotsky right now. Yeah, now you can see with the spray from the others how much you cannot see anything. Not the corner, not the braking point markers, nothing. Oh, and Nawrotsky runs wide, and side by side with Rich Gasson in the final corner. And Nawrotsky comes out as the loser here, having lost the position also to Gabe Hauke. Car off in grass. I think this is Mr. Hitman. Again, unsportsmanlike conduct, Hitman. I do believe this was him. Let's see what's happening here. Another group closely together. Rich Gasson has made a pass on Eddie Wilkins, and Gabe Hauke is sizing up Eddie as well for a pass down into the left-hander, and he has made it, as long as again he can stay on track. And this time it's Eddie going off the track slightly, but rejoins safely. It's quite a big race this. Someone reset the pits, and I think it's Mr. Wayne Bennett. I think it was Mr. Wayne Bennett. Oh, Rich and Gabe going at it. Gabe has made a pass on Rich Gasson. Gabe is absolutely flying. Up to 9th, when at 10 minutes ago he was dead last after the turn 1 incident. He is really charging through the field. Oh, and Rich Gasson had a problem. Just saw his tail wiggle in the background, way off the racing line. So he maybe have some damage. Just a string of bad luck. Rob Larby in P7 catching Tim Streeton in P8, and up in front Ryan, oh no, actually Phil Walker had a spin. Walker had a spin in the first corners and is now caught by Tim Streeton and Rob Larby and Ryan Greenaway. Tim Streeton trying to go around the outside, but too far back this time around. But Tim Streeton's nose is properly on the rear bumper of Phil Walker. Oh, you can see the bonnet flapping. It's not even visible. Okay. And in the background, what happened? Rob Larby just took over Tim Streeton. And Gabe has joined the fun as well. Oh. Ryan had a rear snap moment which led Gabe through, and Gabe is now on the back of Tim Streeton, already up into P8. I think Gabe is the driver of the day today. He's just charging through the field. He seems to be unstoppable. Oh, what happened with Cormac? Oh, no. Oh, Cormac lost it in turn 2, lost the lead, and Raiola is leading. Raiola is leading the race. Cormac will have to defend from Ryan, it seems. Just needs to calm himself now and just carry on. He does have the pace. Raiola is now in a comfortable 5-second lead with 12 minutes of the race remaining. It's been half race through, and it has been a busy race. I don't know which fight to follow. Everyone is just so close together. In the meantime, Rob Larby also has passed Phil Walker, and Gabe just made a pass on Phil as well, while Phil has had the off-road excursion. And Gabe is up into P6. In the back, Dean Hyde and Menjo are fighting it out. Oh, and commentator's curse. Timed to perfection again. And a spin for good measure. Oh no, Cormac, what happened? Cormac down to P4. There's just too much happening and I'm missing everything. Perfect commentary. Could not wish for a better one. And Ryan is into P2. All of them seem to be still fighting for P2, so P2 I think is still very much open. Cormac also passed Sim Salamima for P3 currently, but is hunting down Ryan Harper again. While Rob Larby and Gabe Hauka are also not that far back from that group, so pretty soon the three-way fight for P2 can quickly turn into a five-way fight for P2. Gabe looking down the inside through the spray, maybe more to just spot his braking point, or maybe even to show his presence in Larby's mirrors, maybe to intimidate him into a mistake. carefully on the throttle, carefully. You don't want to squeeze it too hard. The rear does like to come around quickly on these cars, even in dry conditions, even more so in these treacherous conditions as we have today. And again, Gabe is showing his car into Larby's mirrors. Ooh, and this time it has worked. Rob Larby was a little bit wide on the corner. But will Gabe be able to capitalize from this as they go down side by side on the home straight with Gabe on the better position and actually in front? Gabe is now up to P5. Amazing recovery drive for Gabe Hauke. Last place to P5. Up in front, it's Cormac and Simsalabima fighting for P3, which has opened the lead up a little bit for Ryan, who is now 7 seconds behind Raiola. And Gabe has joined this fight now as well. Gabe is hungry for more. The rest of the drivers seem to be more or less settled into their positions as they are. And Cormac has passed. I miss every move. I miss every move. I wish I would have the capability of rewinding, but unfortunately I don't know how to do it. I'll try to figure it out for the next race, but for this race, what you see is what you get. Cormac under the attack from Rob Larby as well. Just impossible to see anything from in the spray. Sideways through the corner. Cormac again a little bit drifting. Chasing down Simsalabima. And Cormac fending off Rob Larby. In the back we have two cars close together. In the final corner, who could this be? Thomas Pichon and Michael Stevens. Thomas going defensive, covering off the inside line for turn 1. I think Stevens is not close enough for a move this time. Oh, actually he is. Oh, nice. Nicely held on the brakes. Gives him the inside line for turn 2. A little bit of banging. Sends Pichon a little bit too wide off the track. Might be Stewart's inquiry after the race. We'll see. But right now, Stevens is up into P12. Here, I think we could be looking at another battle in the final minutes. Ryan up in front is closing down on Raiola slowly, but I don't think there will be enough time. Is right on the back of Simsalabima in as they enter the final corner. It takes a wide entry line, maybe get on the power a little bit sooner, but I don't think it will be enough this time around. Oh, Ryan had a mishap. Just dropped down from like 5 or 6 seconds deficit to Raiola down to 8.5. Gabe will have to buy this time. You have to almost completely stop on the exit. Oh, Simsalabima went wide. Does this give Gabe the opportunity little bit of banging. Had a better exit and is going for the move down into the left-hander. And Gabe is through. Gabe is through into P3. That man went from dead last on lap 1 to podium. Dead last to podium. He's 12 seconds off the lead. He is absolutely flying today. Absolutely flying. Are those the fastest laps or current laps? I don't know. Best lap 52.2. Not the quickest lap of the race, but he has been in traffic the whole race. We also have to take this into account. Gabe was a very busy man throughout the whole race, and definitely man of the race for me. Anything happening right now on the track? Oh, and let's check in with our lead, Mr. Raiola. If anyone knows him, I don't. I have no idea who this person is. Never heard his name before. But he is leading the race. I'm kidding, of course. He is one of the admins at DGSR and is drifting through turn 2, turn 3. We have lost a couple of drivers. We're down to 20 drivers. I missed that through all the excitement. You might see another pass here. Stevens is closing up on Ryu for P11. The two Thomases are also still quite close together. That would be Thomas Bishan and Thomas Norotsky. And Rich Gasson down in P15 had just a horrible race. String of bad luck again for Rich. Oh, as he almost loses it due to my commentator's curse. You're welcome, Rich. Up in front, I see 3 cars close together. I think this could be... Nope, that's not them. This could be... Here we go. Cormac, Streeton, and Walker. This could still be interesting in the final stages. But up in front, also, battle for P2 is brewing between Ryan Harper and Gabe Hauke. Streeton had a poor exit off the final corner and will definitely lose to Cormac and Phil Walker. Yep, that's just what happens. If you're a little bit too quick on the throttle when these cars in these conditions, the rear just goes on you and that's it. If you don't spin out, you have to slow down too much, and there's no way that you can keep the car behind you after on such a long straight. But it does seem Streeton has come back at Phil Walker in the first couple of corners. But I don't think Walker will give up just that easily yet. We have to go and check up in front with Gabe and Ryan because they're also nose to tail. Gabe on the inside. And Gabe is through. Oh, sorry, Gabe was on the outside. And Gabe made it through to P2. Amazing. Amazing. But the race is over, so unless Raiola makes a horrible mistake, I think this will be the victory for Raiola this time. This could still... Oh, and Harper lost it. Harper lost it on the exit, which has also given Gabe some needed breathing room. Almost thought that he's stopping there on the final corner. It's just, that's how slow they have to drive through these conditions in those slow corners, because there's just no grip. In front, in the rear, sorry, Streeton and Walker are still at it. There we go, Raiola on the final lap. Because this is a 25-minute plus 1 lap race, so this should be the final lap. Still fending off Phil Walker. Will Phil go for a move somewhere? Streeton is trying to defend the inside line, but I think Phil is a little bit too far behind here to warrant any kind of moves. Ahead of them, Ryan, Harper, in P5 currently after that mishap. But anyway, let's go with the man of the hour, our first winner in the AMS League, Raiola in the blue and yellow Caterham. Just navigating the final corner as we see someone spun out right there at the end. I think this was Sean Curtis. No matter, we are going to enjoy this moment as Raiola crosses the start-finish line to take the checkered flag. And there we go, race complete. Congratulations, Raiola. In P2, Gabe Hauke, definitely the man of the race. P2 after being dead last in P1 in first lap on turn 1. Behind him, Sim Salamima in P3. Congratulations, guys, to all the finishers. It has been a tough race. Oh my word. Someone didn't like Lorby there. Streeton, in the end, retained his position over Phil Walker. I think we lost someone, so I'm not sure if the positions are correct anymore. But anyway, Raiola P1, Gabe P2, Sim Salamima P2, Rob Lorby P4. I think Ryan Harper was P5, and then P6 for Cormac, P7 for Streeton, P8 for Phil, P9 for Greenaway, and P10 for Eddie. Anyway, that was the first race. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed it, do leave a like and join us next week for the next one. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one then. Bye bye.